Hey guys, so Dave and I are in the car. We're at least leaving our house down the alley, and we're gonna go. I'm riding with Dave today to go down to his work because he works at a Catholic church and school, and he has a really old boiler, and we're gonna have to go check the boiler and make sure it's not overflowing with too much water or something. So we're just leaving home now. And there's Dave.
There's two gorillas.
Yep. Oh yeah, here, let's see. This is our neighbor's snow sculpture right here. No, we're going, I thought we'd stop, but we're not. Anyway, see the gorilla?
Oh, I can't because there's traffic.
No, too late now.
One way back.
Okay. So anyway, I wanted you to see their gorilla that they built by their driveway. These guys always make a snow sculpture every year. Last year they did a big dinosaur. So that's what we're doing. So we're heading up to the stoplight here, which is the only stoplight in Annandale. We live in a very small town. There's only about 2,600 people, so. And as you can see, things were pretty snowy here.
We have to arrange for a traffic jam so we can feel like a big city.
Yeah. So here we are at the stoplight. And, okay, I'm going to cut the camera for a while here, and I'll pick it back up a little bit later in our trip. Okay, so we got to run one little errand. We're just going, this is Main Street of our town. And we're just running over to the city office to drop off a bill, but this is our big main street.
Snowbank.
Yeah, big snow pile.
Actually, a snowbank.
Post office. Pretty exciting, huh? And now we're turning in. And here's our city hall right here in front of us. And we're going to stop and pay a bill, so be right back. Alright guys, well now we're here in Loretto. We've been on the road for about 35 minutes and we're just turning the corner. We're coming up to the church where Dave works. You can see it there. And there's a little boiler. This church is over 100 years old. 105 years old. It's a very pretty little church, and this road's really bumpy because of the snow. But Dave's gonna go inside in the basement and check the boiler. It's a very old boiler, so let's go in and see. Okay, so here we are at the church. Big snowbank. There's Dave. He's gonna unlock the door. I'm gonna go in the side view here. And it's probably going to be kind of dark in here. I don't know if we'll be able to follow them all the way here or not.
I'm sure it's really dark.
Okay, so now we are in the basement of this 105-year-old church, which is full of stuff. This is they just use this for storage down here, but a long time ago they used to use this as their gymnasium, if you can believe that. So we're gonna go down here to the furnace room. This boiler is so old that, here it is, you can see, really ancient boiler.
It needs tending to.
It needs a lot of tending to. And I know nothing about boilers. But look at, you can kind of see it's kind of a monster.
Yep. It's a loyal little monster.
A very loyal old monster.
Yep. It is 70 years old, with my calculations, and the insides are 30 years old. And we built one. More information than I want to know.
And Dave always tells me the story about in the fall when they come to crank this thing up for the winter. Sometimes there's a little mouse that lives in here.
Yep.
And he comes running out, of course.
He pops right up out of the top and stands there and looks at you and gets mad and runs away. And he goes down that hole right there.
Where?
That hole right there.
Oh, that little hole right down there in the center of my screen.
Yep.
Where the mouse lives.
Yep, he escapes.
But you can see this room. You can actually see a lot of the lathe board work here.
Original field stone.
This is original field stone from this old church, and a lot of plaster. And then there you can see some of the lathe that's come to be exposed from the plaster.
Almost done.
So this is quite a trip back in time down here. It's not really a room I'd care to spend much time in, but it's very spooky. There's a big hole in the floor there. I don't want to step that way.
Okay.
So this is quite the monster of an old boiler, but it does keep the church warm.
Yep.
And actually, I always said if we ever build ourselves a house, I would like to have radiator heat because it's just such an efficient way to heat a house.
Gravity-fed steam boiler, no moving parts.
What was that?
Gravity-fed steam boiler. Means there's no moving parts. It's all just a matter of the steam doing everything. It will run forever.
Cool. Okay, so we're done in here?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to cut the camera till we get back outside in the brighter daylight here. So. Okay guys, well since we were here at the church, I thought I'd come up to the sanctuary and show it to you. This is a very beautiful old church, and it's called the Church of Saints Peter and Paul, and it's in Loretto, Minnesota. It's a very beautiful old church, 105 years old, and as you can see, the gorgeous old wooden pews. And I'm just going to kind of pan. This is it's Sunday, about supper time, or not quite supper time, so there's no activity here right now. But you can see there's many beautiful statues on the wall and some beautiful stained glass windows. And I'm just going to walk along here and you'll see. Very pretty. It's a Catholic church, of course, and there's the altar there, and more stained glass, and a candle in the ceiling there. And as many old churches do, they post the hymns on a plaque on the wall, so when you come to church at night, you know what hymns will be sung. It's just a very peaceful church. And we have the candle station here, where we light candles for our loved ones. A gorgeous stained glass window. These windows basically are priceless. I mean, they've been here for over 100 years, and it takes a real craftsman to be able to make a window like this, and I don't really think they do windows like this anymore because it's so labor intensive. Yeah, they still do it from Europe. View from up here in the front You can see all the pews. And then there's the balcony area where the organist and the musicians are up there. A very beautiful little church. So I just thought since we were here I'd show it to you guys because I really think it's something to be admired. And there aren't that many churches like this around anymore.